Hi guys, today I have the extreme pleasure to present you the Code Red, aka the new emulation from Waves with AbbeyRoad Studios, and they emulated a famous old school console which is the Red 37, 51 and 17, alright? Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Here we go. So what we have here, just open one instance of the plugin. You have two instances. You get this combo, the Red 3751, and you have another instance which is the 17, right? I choose to show you this instance because what we're gonna do here is even more complex than what you can do with the 17. And so if you handle this one right, you will be fine with the 17. Okay, so let's go to the control first. We have here the type of console selection. You have the 37 in here and 51. Okay, here you get the channels, right? So basically left channel, right channel. Okay, this is the default setting. Okay, because you have three type of setting that you can reach also from here. Okay, you have the stereo, which means that everything is linked. You got a duo, which is the equivalent of dual mono, so you have control of the left and right independent. And then you have one of my favorite stuff, you already know I love it, that's the MS, the mid and the side, right? Mid here, side here. Okay, you also have a great feature, I really love it, is the ability to monitor the mono, the stereo, the right, the left, or the mid and the side. Okay, so that's very handy. Okay, then you have the drive here and the analog as usual on Waves and the drive. Okay, you get some VUs here. Okay, they calibrated. If I click on the screw, they calibrated to here 18. This means that when you reach 0 dB here, okay, it's like minus 18 dB per second. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you later. Okay, and then here you get an output here, VU meter. Okay, then what you have here, you see two small switches. Okay, they also emulated the channels, which means that the channel, for example, 1 on the desk and the channel 2 on the desk, they're really different. I'm going to show it to you. You got a gain per channel here, and then you have the bass lift. Basically, you're going to choose how the EQ here going to react for the bass compartment. Okay, you have this position, this one, and the pad. The pad basically it's gonna apply, I think, like minus 20 or something like that dB to the whole signal. Very handy, the pad, when you have a very high signal on it. But you're supposed to do the gain staging before hitting this thing, so you're gonna deal with this thing or this thing. Okay, you have here the link. For example, here I'm on stereo stuff, so the link is engaged. If I switch to dual mono here, sorry, okay, you see that's unlinked. Okay, so this is just a way for you to know when it's linked or not. Okay, and then you have basically the tone here, the high, which means that when you boost, it's gonna be like this graph, and when you cut, this graph. Okay, here when you boost lows on cut, it's gonna be like this or like this. Okay, so very easy. And then you have the output for left and right. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So I'll just open here the VST analyzer for you guys because I had some requests for it. Usually I jump on the tracks and play with it, but I'm gonna show you here the frequency response of the plugin. Let's say, okay, here we go. So straight from scratch here, the frequency response of the 37, right? You see that's not linear. Okay, so basically you don't touch the plugin, you already have this small roll-off here that gives the natural touch, that gives the edge to the sound, and basically when you have some too bright sound, very aggressive, it's gonna be like just inserting the console can be very good for you guys. 50, let's do it, 51 up. Okay, less roll-off, just a cleaner path. Okay, look at that, look at that. All right, now channel 1, look at that, there's a small change, channel 1 here, small change. I'm gonna switch to channel 1, not a big deal here. Okay, it's more obvious on the other elements. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, so you gotta drive, right? From start it's minus 6 dB. Okay, if I lower the drive, look at that. Okay, if I increase the drive, look, it's gonna be drastic. Look at that. That's just crazy. Okay, so be very careful about that. Okay, this thing is calibrated, and so you gotta hit it at minus 18 dB. Okay, and if you don't hit it at minus 18 dB, you're gonna deal with the gain here. Okay, to not drive the thing, you can play with the drive, or you're gonna lower the gain for you to be able to use it like the real console. Okay, so here's what's going on the frequency response, and then I'm gonna show you as soon as you switch here the bass lift to this position. Look at that, bing. Okay, very smooth but very drastic here. Just I didn't even started to use the bass. Okay, regular pad, this is minus 10 dB. Okay, so same here. Okay, if I start on the regular position, try the boosting, here we go. You see that? It boosts a lot of frequency from 1K, even 2K to 0 here. Okay, look at that. Okay, if I cut, look at that. All right, if I switch to this position, if I boost, I'm cutting, sorry, here. Very cool, because you're not losing here a lot of basses, but you try to cut the muddiness in here. See that? That's very cool. And if I boost here, woohoo! Okay, you see that? Like a tilt EQ. Crazy. Okay, if I stay on the regular, okay, like I show you. Let's see something right now. I'm gonna boost the highs. Look at that. The crazy thing here in that when I start boosting the highs, you see dump here on the low. Look at that. Okay, look at the level of the low here. I start boosting up, 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 up. Okay, so the highs keep, like the boost on the highs is not very aggressive, right? That's plus 4 dB in here, but the fact that we have a big dump here on the low mid bass and the sub bass also, that gives the impression that you have a lot of highs, but we just boosted like 4 dB. Okay, but we cut a lot here. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Okay, very smooth cut. I really like it. Okay guys, I'm gonna use this position, boost. See that? No. Okay, so guys, there's a lot of people that just tell me, okay, this is just like I already have the wave NLS and all that. This is way different than the wave NLS. This is way different than the regular EQ you have, guys. Okay, you really have to find the use for it. How you really have to play a lot with it, and it's gonna be like I was really surprised by this thing. I said, okay, another emulation, great, but man, I'm very surprised and happily surprised about this thing, because this is way more than a regular EQ. And so that was just like to show you the frequency response. I'm gonna show you the other instance of the plugin. Red. Here, 17. Okay, from scratch, look at that. See that? Okay. So hell no, not the regular EQ or something like that. Okay. Look if I change the channel. Look closely. Look at that. Okay. Channel 1 we hear. Channel 2 we hear. The red is the channel 2. The blue is the channel 1. So you see there's a lot of difference. And if I start playing with this thing, it's gonna be like noticeable. Okay. Okay. If I play with the drive, it's gonna be like okay, that's too drastic. Let me do a full reset. We're gonna play with the highs. Different curves, right? Okay. I'm gonna cut the high. Okay, the low, I'm gonna boost the lows. Smooth, right? Cut the lows, smooth too. Okay, so guys, two different beasts, right? Basically you have three consoles, and each one have a very distinct character. Okay, let's get down to the business right now. I just inserted red on all the channel here, and I just lowered every instruments with not only dealing with the track, the drums right now. So what we're gonna do, I want to try some with you guys. Most of the time you will have to do again staging before starting the mix, right? And this is gonna be done here in Sonar. I can use the gain on the channel, okay, using a VU meter calibrated at 18 minus 18 dB per second. Oh, I'm gonna try to use this one. So basically here I'm gonna use the gain in the plugin to gain stage the track. This is just for you to know that it's doneable here. The big question is that hitting the plugin at this level, I don't know if it's gonna be really sound the same as if I make the gain stage before, right? So here we're gonna use the gain. So let's try with the kick here. Okay, so here you hear the kick more than other stuff. Boom, boom, it's on red, right? So I'm gonna do it again. You already hear the distortion, right? If I bypass it, listen. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna lower the gain for it to move just around here, you know. That's done. Okay. So now, if you want to hear distortion on the kick, then you will have just to increase the distortion here, drive. Okay. Okay. We're gonna deal with a snare. Okay. That's okay. Here. Okay. Clap. I can even increase it here. Okay. The rim shot. That's okay. The hi-hats is. Beware, sometimes you see not a lot of energy here, but you got some peaks that's gonna clip, right? Look, if I increase it, look at that. Okay, we don't see it, but as soon as you clip, you have the red button here, red LED. That is that's gonna show you that you're clipping. Okay, the lead instruments. Okay. The problem with that is that if I'm gonna bypass the plugin, you ain't gonna be able, you know, to really hear the difference, because we're gonna have a jump of volume, right? For example, here on the kick, if I bypass the plugin, look at it. So you will not be really able to really hear the differences, right? So for now, I'm gonna stop here for the calibration, but you get the point, right? So you can use this plugin to kind of trim it, you know, via the plugin, and then play with it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make a full reset on all plugins, because I wanna keep, you know, the same level for you to be able to really appreciate the difference before and after the plugin, right? That's my my purpose here. So be sure, I'm gonna do it right now because I don't want to waste a lot of time, you know, but be sure to do a good gain staging before hitting this plugin. It's gonna be better for you. I'll use this plugin to do it, but you will not be able to AB on the good condition, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick balance. So we're gonna start by hearing each sound and try to figure out what we're gonna do, right? So let's start with the drums. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pep like that. Okay. We have this lead centered. Okay. A lot of bass, eh? Okay, so this is the main elements of the beat, right? The rest is just like giving some vibes and that. The main element of this I think this. Okay, so on the beat. Okay, this is pretty cool, but there's a lot of mess, you know, on the sound here. So what I'm gonna do first, we're gonna focus on the kick. I kinda like it like that. Okay, so you see how it's the distortion, right? Without. Okay, with it. Distortion make me lose some lows, you know, so I ain't gonna deal with distortion right now, so I'm lower the drive, right? Okay, without. Okay, pretty clean, right? I'm gonna add some, no, some highs, and listen, adding some highs. You remember that there were a dip here, you know what I'm saying? And so the muddiness is gone. With it, without. With it. Okay, without. With it. Without. Okay, it's more cloudy. I don't know how to say it right. So I'm just gonna deal like that. No distortion for now on this baby. Okay. What we're gonna do on a snare, guys. Listen. That's kind of cool, right? Without. With it. I increase the gain, the drive. Again. Again. Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool like that. Maybe a little less. No. Or just like that. Just like that. I feel that it's less harsh with the console, you know, with it. With it. Listen to the highs, right? With it. Without. With it. Listen to the bleed. The tsh, tsh. Okay? Listen here. What's going on? Here, it's smooth. Here, harsh. Smooth. Here. Listen closely. Now. Okay? Very, very, very smooth. I'm gonna keep it like that. No. Okay? If I change the channel, that's okay. I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay. This baby gives a good thing, right? This is kinda left, right? It's on the left, but when it's with this, that's okay because you have the clap. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna see why I'm gonna do that. Not especially now, but on this snare, I want it to be more centered and less wide, because we're gonna deal with all the bass you have. You know, you heard the bass here. So we're gonna start using this baby at its full potential, right? So here now we're gonna deal with the dual here, the duo, right? So we have the right and the left here. Okay, so I'm gonna play with the gain here. Look at that. Very cool. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe less bright. Okay, we can keep one side more brighter than the other to keep this, you know, this like it's still a little on the left, right? Just to not to stick out with this snare. You know what I'm saying? Not to be exactly in the center, right? Dead center. Okay, you hear the clap right now. Okay, pretty lifeless. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna add some weight on it. Okay, so here we go. Bing. Okay, without, bright, and no weight. With it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it bright, right? So here we go, like that. but I'm gonna add some weight on it. Not too much. Okay, some drive now. That's what I call a clap. Okay, without. I'm gonna do it again for you to not be biased by the gain change. With, without. Lifeless, with it. Okay, guys. Alright. Okay. This baby, what I'm gonna do is just to keep what I want. Okay, I don't want the lows here. Okay, so here we go, here we go. Look at that. Okay. Maybe too much. Like that, that's okay. Some drive. Okay. Without. With it. That's more cleaner. We're gonna check this after that. Okay. This is just like some quick. Okay, for this thing, definitely we're gonna brighten this thing. I'm gonna change the 51, which is kind of brighter. Without. Okay, with it. See that? Very smooth. Okay. Without. With it. Okay, I'm gonna lower the gain. Okay. Okay, here we go. We listen to the whole thing.
bypass all those things together.
is not that bad too, you know. The thing is that that's more 2D, right? Dynamic ranges are not very crazy, and it's gonna. Okay guys, it's kind of crazy. I don't really like what I've done, to tell you the truth. Okay, but be sure to try this baby, alright? Be sure to try it, because as you've seen, it's just crazy. The first thing I would have done on this track is to make a perfect gain staging, right? Then make the balance of my tracks, then really do some chirurgical EQs, especially on the lows and all that, and try to master the dynamic after that. Okay, because a lot of fluctuation on the dynamic, and you saw how this console stuff is very you know, very picky about the volume, the dynamic stuff, you know, on it. You remember when I showed you, you know, on the VST analyzer, that as soon as you drive this thing, and by driving this thing, they can be done by just turning the drive knob or just hitting the plugin too hard, you know what I'm saying? So you saw what's going on the frequencies and some crazy stuff. So be sure that you hit the plugin with a perfect gain stage. But the most important, guys, is that this plugin is just not just like NLS or just like another console emulation, because you have tools on it, right? You got frequency stuff, you have the drive and the console emulation, right? You know, the character of the console, and then you have this section that is crazy powerful, I'm telling you guys. So you can deal with the signal mid-side or left, right, or both together, you know, and so you can shape the sound without using like several plugins. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to try it, be sure to really play with it. Okay, I'm kind of sorry about the sound, you know, that's too aggressive and all that, but I didn't have the time, you know, to really prepare some for you guys. And basically I'm gonna let you hear the difference in each track for you to be able to judge what's going on with the plugin and what we can do with the plugin, right? So here we go. Okay, kick, without, with it, without, with it, snare, with it, without, with it, okay, with it, without, okay. Okay, I lost too much volume here. Basically with the red here, I give some weight. No, I'm gonna give it some weight in the center. Okay, and I played with you know, a little with the plugin to bring the stuff more centered, right, than it used to be. Okay, here that's really lefty, here that's more in the center. How to do that? Look at that. I put the weight, you know. Basically you have the weight on the right and the rest on the left, and so that's kind of cool. Okay, what we done here? The clap, I remember, yeah, more weight, without, with it, without, okay, obvious, the rim shot, the hi-hats, without, okay, we brighten the, okay, listen to the whole beat. Okay, the whole beat without. Sorry. I'm gonna use this. Without. That's obvious for me. I really like it like that. I've done the mess here, basically, right? Here. You know, this is note coherent. You know, every sound is playing in his spot. You know what I'm saying? This is not like very controlled and all that. Here. I really like it. Okay, so if you have to retain something, just retain what we done on the beat. That's already a big thing. On the sound, you gotta check it, right? Because I have a lot of stuff going on. You know, I lose some. For example, here, I think I was on it. You see the difference of the. You know, sometimes it's low, high. You know, here, so basically you hit the plugins not the right stuff and all that, and the dynamic is not matter, and so I have a lot of fluctuation on the dynamic field, and so the drive is not linear. With it, we get a lot of clarity on the center, the clarity on the beat. Look how we clean up the muddiness without one EQ. Be ready. Pom pom pom, the pom 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 and the kick fights. Readiness. Move it. Okay, you saw that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is just to show you the plugin, right? For those that can't try it. Okay, so be sure to try it. Be sure to use it at its full potential. And don't be crazy like me. You know, I went very hard on the controls for you to really know and hear what's going on, right? But be smooth on the sound, particularly here. Okay, on complex sound. Those sounds are very complex, right? So be careful with that. Okay, but you really can try to shape a mix and the rough mix very clearly with this thing, and then you let the other plugins do the rest. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care of you, and feel free to contact me if you have any question about that. Take care of you guys. I hope you like it. Bye bye.